on T-Wall. I'm going to entitle it, make it short. They bugged out, Elder. Anyway, that's a famous saying from Elder Ariala. He would say that. They bugged out, Elder. Anyway, that's what I'm going to get the title. That's the title. Anyway, this is put up by GMS Awakening 144, and right here in the Paleo Hebrew, Alma 1 Kabar, and the title is, "This is bugged out. You Israelites, watch out for these ninjas and Esau using this to frame us." See, nowadays this could backfire on Esau and his technology, because they say, well, we got you here, that's you robbing a bank or whatever, and you can say, well, that's AI, that's not me. But anyway, just watch some of this. I'm not gonna make this long at all. And when I first saw this and I saw myself, I started cracking up, because it does look like me. But you know what I noticed? There was a ring on my my left index, was a ring finger, index finger, ring finger. I don't wear rings. I don't wear jewelry. Period. I'm not a jewelry person.
Don't play too much, but
Look, now that's right there. This is from Washington. We went to Washington back in 2014.
it damn near look like the apostles. You know, it damn near look like the apostles, but you could look at it and be like, nah, something's off.
Look at that. Look at the ring. I don't wear rings. I'm not y'all know me. Y'all never see me with jewelry on a necklace, ring, anything. I don't wear rings. And my arms kind of look fatter. I guess, you know. I mean, the garment, the shirt. I remember wearing this particular shirt. I don't even know what happened. I guess I threw that shirt away. Got some stains on it. But I wasn't as gray. But I believe this was actually the trees in the background. This was in D.C. We went there, like I said, in 2014. The whole camp.
Forget about the food, you know, the bread and shit, but you just tell something's off. Elder Big Gad in the back.
And he doesn't look nothing like Gad, Big Gad. Tazadakwia. He doesn't look nothing like him.
You know, I know. I've been around that man since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It resembles, but that you could tell that's not him. You know? This shit bugged out.
That shit's bugged out. And that shit is bugged out. And when I saw it in the morning, I said, AI is something else, man. I don't even know what we're eating. Let me bring this back. And we don't eat in the camp. Okay, that's just something that we don't do. We don't eat in the camp. Period. You ain't gonna see us eating. We'll drink water. That's it. We don't be eating in the camp. That's just like an unwritten law. Let me bring this back a little bit more again. They got Naquan looking bugged out. Hold up. This shit is bugged out. That's the power. This is this man's miracles, man. Knowledge shall increase.
Blah, whatever. So this video right here is just telling all y'all Israelites to stay on point. Because if a nigga could get his hand on this type of technology and this type of craft, so to speak, what you think Esau got? And the nigga that, I believe the nigga that did the video, he's towards the end of this video. So let me just play it, because even the apostles is on it. That shit bugged out. Look, once I seen that, I was like, nope. Matter of fact, it damn near looked like the apostles, bro. Look at this shit. I'm not gonna play too much, but it damn near looked like the apostles. You know, it damn near looked like the apostles, but you could look at it and be like, nah, something's off. Forget about the food, you know, the bread and shit, but you just tell something's off. Elder Big Gad in the back, you know, I know, I've been around that man since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It resembles, but that you could tell that's not him. You know? This shit bugged out. Nah, this shit bugged out, bro.
And we don't even eat like that, like a fucking camel and shit.
And then this ISUPK member, General. I'm not sure who this is.
That's from True Nation. That's the BOW broke away from True Nation. I believe they were started up from somebody from One West. I think Ariala. So many breakoffs, you can't even keep up with these people.
I'm not sure.
Okay, this brother's from One West way back in the 90s, and he's got his own page.
This is. GOCC, that look like him.
But you know you because the Lord said to drink. Matter of fact, I'll go to the scriptures. So really, it's kind of in a way it's in a way it's kind of in a blessing in a way, because we're eating the bread, which is the body, and let me go to it. Let me see. Let me put in drink my blood. If I can't find it this way, I'll find it another way. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Okay, this is close. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. This is 1 Corinthians 11, verse 25. After the same manner, also he took up the cup, which is filled with wine, when he had supped, saying, "This cup is the New Testament in my blood, and this do ye as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me." Let me see something. Let me do it this way. Let me try it this way. Drink my blood. I'll put in Drink My Blood Bible. His blood and his body, which is the bread and the wine, represents the word. Eat this roll. Bible verse. Okay, John 6, verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. 54. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will rise him up at the last day. So we're risen up here, but we're going to be risen up and beamed up into them ships. And this doesn't apply to Esau, because he doesn't get the opportunity to eat the bread, which is the body of the Lord, and drink the wine. So that's all BS. I will raise him up at the last day. That's in St. John 5, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive. Let me try this. St. John 5. I could be wrong, but I'll find it. John 5. Search the scriptures. Let me see. Let me put in the word last. That's not it. Last day, and just put in last day. Exact phrases. Okay, maybe it is. Okay. Matter of fact, let me just read these back to back. 39, 40, and then 44, and then 54. I'll read most of these, if not all of them. St. John 6:39, and this is the Father's will, which hath sent me, showing you that they're not co-equals, God logic, that of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. So the disciples that were back there in the past are back here again. 40th verse, and this is the will of him that sent me. Now, if you're co-equal to somebody can't. Well, I'm gonna send you. You work at a job. The boss sends you to pick up something. You can't say I'm not gonna do it. You should pick it up. You ain't gonna have no job. It says, and this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. That's a good one. That's another one that I wanted. John 5, the writing's a little bit different, but I'm going to read that too. It says, search the scriptures. I thought that was going to say last day as well, but it doesn't. It says, no man can, 44th verse, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him. This is the one I really wanted. And I will raise him up at the last day. The last day of what? The last day of this man's wicked kingdom. And we're going to be literally raised up into the ships. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life. And how do we eat his flesh and drink his blood? Through the scriptures, through eating the book. Ezekiel chapter 3, Revelation chapter 10. The angel said, eat this little book, and John ate it. The Spirit said to Ezekiel, eat this roll, and he ate it. And he ate it all. He digested it. He ate the whole book. John 7:37, in the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried. This is not talking about the last days as of now. If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. John 11:24, Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall raise again in the resurrection at the last day. Now that was talking about, I'm going to open that up. This is the same chapter where Yahushua wept. John 12 verse 48. Rejecteth me, and receiveth not my word, which is the wine and the bread, which is the body and the blood, hath one that judge him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. Whether you're going to make it on the ship or not. Now, where did I say I was gonna go? Okay, let me do this. This is about. Let me come up a couple of verses. And that's how you got to eat it. You know, maybe the man's making mockery, but that's you got to eat it. You got to eat it like you ain't ate in 2 weeks. You know, you don't eat it. You know, like you take a knife and a fork. You just eat it. It's there before you just eat it. So in a way, this is like a good thing. It said, then said Martha, Mary, Jesus, Lord, my brother had not died. Okay, so they cursing out the Lord. Now, after you rose him, the next couple of days, he was sitting down eating right. He was sitting right next. I'm talking about Lazarus. He was sitting right next to Yahushua eating. Now, if I had somebody, a relative that died, then he came back, he knocked on the door, he come back. I'm not gonna sit. Nah, man, I don't know. But Yahushua actually raised this man up. Then when Yahushua came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. Now, Bethany was nigh unto Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs. Because they were telling him, look, Lord, he's sick. And then he died. And then he died for 3 days. Now, after 3 days, your body begins to severely decompose. So they were saying, okay, we know that Yahushua had the power to raise somebody that was freshly dead. But somebody that, that started to decompose, you can't do that. Well, if he can raise the dead, if he can raise somebody that just died 15 minutes ago, he can raise somebody that died 10 years ago. Because that's what he did. That's what the saints went back into the city. And that actually happened. It said, and many of the Israelites, the word there should be, I'll say Israelites, came to Martha and Mary to comfort them concerning their brother. Then Martha, as soon as she heard that the Messiah was coming, went and met him, but Mary sat still in the house. Then said Martha unto the Messiah, Lord, or Kyries, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. There was a reason why he didn't show up to raise her brother, because he wanted to show a miracle that he can raise a man after the man starts to decompose. When it says our Lord being in the tomb 3 days and 3 nights did not see corruption, meaning he did not decompose. Lazarus began to decompose, and that's Israel. That typifies Israel. That's a picture of Israel. That we've been dead and we're decomposed and we're scattered. Ezekiel, the bones is out. No marrow in the bones. So Ezekiel chapter 37 is just another picture of Lazarus. It said, 23rd verse, Yahushua saith unto her, thy brother shall raise again. Don't worry, he's gonna raise back up. Don't worry, he all right. He in good hands. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise up again in the resurrection at the last day. So they understood that the end is coming, the end of the Roman Empire, which was the second leg of the Roman Empire. Another thing, we know more than the apostles in the past, because they thought that the kingdom was going to come and the Lord was going to take down the Roman Empire, especially after he rose. He said, oh, now you're going to take care of the kingdom is here. We in the kingdom. He back. They didn't realize that they had to go through all this hell and then suffer the rest of the curses in Deuteronomy 28. 25th verse, Yahushua saith unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth on me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Now Lazarus loved the Messiah and believed the Messiah. And Martha and Mary, more so Martha, believed in the Messiah because she said, he's going to be raised up. But what they didn't know is that he was going to raise up Lazarus now. It says, and whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believeth thou this? Believe that. He said, believe that. 27th verse. She saith unto him, yeah, Kyries, I believe that thou art the Messiah. That's a heavy statement. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of the Most High, the Father, which should come into the world. Oh, wait a minute, well, into what world? Everybody. No, the Israelites. Now, Christians say, well, you don't know if Lazarus was there. He could have been around. We know that Lazarus and his mother, Martha and Mary, were Israelites because Jesus was hanging around them. He wasn't hanging around. He wasn't hanging out with Edomites. And when she had so said, she went her way and called Mary and her sister secretly, saying, the master is come and calleth for thee. Martha was more spiritual than Mary. As soon as she heard that, she arose quickly and came unto him. Now the Messiah was not yet come unto the town, but was in that place where Martha met him. 31st verse. The Israelites then, which were with her in the house, and comforted her when they saw Mary, that she rose up hastily and went out, followed her, saying, she goeth unto the grave to weep there. Beloved brother. Then when Mary was come where the Messiah was, and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying unto him, Kyries, or Lord, my superior, if thou hadst been here, my son, my brother had not died. Because they knew the power. They knew. Martha said he's a Messiah. Mary is saying, by saying, if you was here, you wouldn't have died, or you would raise him up, whatever the case may be, because they knew he had the power. It says, then the Messiah therefore saw her weeping, and the Israelites, which says Jews here, but the Israelites, or the kingdom of Judah, the southern kingdom, also weeping, which came with her. He groaned in the spirit and was troubled. Yeah, because they know that I had the power, but they don't believe I can raise somebody that's been dead for going into 4 days. And he said, Where have ye laid him? They said unto the superior, come and see. And it says, Yahushua wept. Then said Israel, the Israelites, or these Israelites, behold, now he loveth him, how he loveth him. And some of them said, could not this man, which opened the eyes of the blind, have caused that even this man should not have died? So they knew he did miracles, right? The Messiah, therefore, again groaning, like he said, I can't believe how stupid these people are. In himself, coming to the grave, it was a cave, and a stone laid upon it. The Messiah said, take ye away the stone, Martha. The sister of him that was dead saith unto him, my superior, by this time he stinketh. He's decomposing. For he hath been dead 4 days. That's why I said, the Lord shall not see, body shall not see corruption. Decomposition. 40. The Messiah saith unto her, said I not unto thee that if thou wouldest believe, thou shouldest see the glory of the Most High. Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid, and the Messiah lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me. And I knew that thou hearest me always, but because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe thou hast sent me. Because who is the superior? The Father. There's no co-equal. And when he thus spake, had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And then what happened? He came forth, right? Now, as you read on down, the next time you hear about Lazarus, he was sitting right next to the Lord eating. So he didn't die. He came back to life. He dead. Most High put the spirit back in him, fixed his body, and he came back. He was all good, heart good, brain good, back, everything good, everything good. So you come back over here. Where is it? So really, let me come back over here. This is 6:11. Let me come back over here. Because this is how you eat the bread and drink the wine.
Bro.
As soon as it's given to you, eat it. You eat it and then you drink it. And you might spill some in the process of drinking it because you want to get it in your system. So this individual did this to make mockery, but it really is it really sends a message, man.
Look at this shit. I'm not even gonna play too much, but it damn near looked like the apostles. You know, it damn near looked like the apostles.
No, it looked just like me. It looked just, except for the ring. The arms look a little bit different, but I don't wear no ring. All right, and it looked just like Apostle Ramla, but the face, kind of, the lips are kind of off.
But you could look at it and be like, nah, something's off. Forget about the food, the bread and shit, but you just tell something's off. Elder Big Gad in the back, I know, I've been around that man since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It resembles, but that you could tell that's not him. This shit bugged out. Nah, that shit bugged out, bro. And then this ISUPK member, General. I'm not sure who this is. I'm not sure who this is. And GOCC, that look like him. And this is the nigga that I'm assuming that put that video together. You know what I'm saying? But we get a precept or two. The book of 2 Peter chapter 3.
I don't know what his point is. I got to get the actual video. I don't know what his point is. I don't know what he's trying to prove. And make sure y'all put, if a video, try to remember to put this in the, or did you put it in there? Let me see. Yeah, try to do is this it? Somebody, he said, I can't even, I can look at it. I can look at, because I look at the positive of it, that we are drinking his blood and drinking the wine, which is the blood, and eating his bread, which is the body. So when I first saw it, I laughed at it. Hey, we shall be a spectacle to angels and to men. Let me see what's this all about. Okay, Dream the Tar was giving a lesson. Apostle Muhammad there, as well as other teachers of the word. Many were listening to their lesson, but the Holy Spirit told me they were not real, and to keep it moving. In that moment, as I pick up speed to pass by along, along with a beloved brother from GMS Vegas, sit down, walking up, and we're warning the people that they were not real. Okay, all right. Okay, Apostle Rhyme Lob started to repeat, saying inside joke was let me see something. We were wrong, and MOTB is sin. And we are getting that fame, man. There's a lot of people that know us. If you know about the IUIC, you know about the other camps. Okay, here, Old Testament only bug out that is not a man of the Lord. Yeah, so this guy, did this to make mockery. Yeah, y'all Israelites, these Old Testament only, you can't talk to them. They're gone. There's no helping them guys. Let me see what else is gonna, if they're gonna show this dude again. Okay, let me see if he's gonna say anything.
You got the number 0. Your intelligence is below that. At least a -10 or a -20. Okay? And I might be being far too generous. If you are still drinking blood, if you are still eating somebody's body like a carnivorous beast, a cannibal, a spiritual gargoyle and a cannibal, you got problems. You got issues.
Demon. Niggas are.
He just doesn't know. He's not. You can't help a guy like that. There's nothing you can do with a person like that, especially here it is 2025, about to be 2026. Anyway, I'm going to close it. You can watch the rest of it. And that's that fame. You're going to have these other Israelites come, not just Christians come against us, other Israelites, Yah Israelites, and so forth. And they're saying because they don't believe that the Messiah came. So they just bugged out. The Most High didn't open up their eyes. The scriptures speak about sifting, right? And Amos, the Most High is going to sift the house of Israel. So not all Israel is going to come out. They're going to be, they're going to remain, and the rest is going to be discarded. So anyway, Shalom, on to the next.